Today's video sponsor is Preparation H. Last week, we got into the RVH. Today, we don't want to just scratch the surface. We want to dig deep and really probe into what makes a great goaltender use the RVH properly. Today, on Future Pro Goaltending, we dig deep on the RVH. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Have you ever heard of Steve McKichan?
No.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry to bug you. Have you ever heard of Steve McKichan?
Stop pissing me off, man.
Brock, today in RVH 201, I wanted to go into a little more detail on how we attach to the post and how we detach from the post. So the first one we want to talk about is toe bridge on the post. And as we can see here, you've got the place on the front of your toe pressed in there and your pad getting a perfect seal. Then your upper body leans over, creating a completely sealed position. Now, the second position goalies will sometimes use, a lot more mobile getting off the post, easier to rotate, is skate on post. In the panic of a game, it's a lot easier to land skate on post, but it's got some dramatic weaknesses. As you can see, there's room between the pad and the post, there's gaps in it, and the reality is you can't get a perfect seal. So the benefit for skate on post is mobility, the weakness is sealing. And then the third position we can attach to the post is like a Tukarask, where we go boot break in the net. And in this case, super strong seal, less torque on the hip, perfect seal on the post, but it can be a little strenuous, a little tougher getting off the post. So for me, they all have their benefits, all have their weaknesses, but in this last one here, for instance, Tukarask can get off that like grease lightning. All right, let's talk about getting off the post. So I want you to attach to the post with your toe bridge on. And I want you to just explode to the top of the crease on the left angle as quickly as you can. So basically, lead skate points, and you get a good push off the post with your trailing leg. So you're going to point your lead skate, and then push, drag that foot, and you want to snap it up all in one motion. Now let's switch over for a second here. And let's take a look at the post attachment position, the three variations on the glove side. We've got the one we talked about, toe bridge, where we can't have any holes in the blocking surface. We've got skate on post, which lets you rotate in and out. So go skate on post. So now you can rotate with your C-cuts in and off. You can get off it a lot easier. But again, we see pretty nice gap in the hole there. Final position, boot break in the net. Super strong, super stable, a little bit slower getting off the post, but it's the best seal, although it's not the most athletic, the most mobile.
McKichan? McChicken? I don't know what that is.
Now we're going to talk really quickly here about the 4 basic types of RVH fails. So drop in the RVH again. The first and most egregious RVH fails when we get in this position when the guy's gapped on you and they snipe somewhere by your head up in the air. So a direct shot beats you in the RVH because the guy's got too much gap. That's RVH fail number 1. RVH fail number 2 is when you're in the RVH, but you're not closed, and pucks find a way to squeeze through you through gaps. And as Mitch Korn says, nothing through you underneath you. So RVH fail number 2 is when you don't seal up when you're in the blocking position. RVH fail number 3 is similar. Right now, Brock's chest is facing center ice. And when he's not square to the guy, he creates a rebound control surface that sends the rebound out into the kill zone, into danger. So RVH fail number 3 is a lack of squareness. Now, the final RVH fail we want to talk about is hindered mobility coming off the post. Right now, Brock's got all of his body weight leaning on the post, all of his weight leaning this way, and for him to detonate across to the top of the crease means he shifts his body weight and then pushes, and then T-pushes. He also can do it from the down position. So he's in the RVH. He leans and pushes and slides and pops up. Now let's try one where you come off that post in a full hard slide all the way over to me here. So RVH, sliding. He leans to the middle, pushes, and he gets over here. The benefit is he doesn't open a lot of low net, but for me, it slows the transition. Let's take a look at the goal from Game 2 with the Islanders with Varlamov. The game winner with 8 seconds left. Varlamov was in the RVH. The puck was way over on the other side. Kucherov was basically here. And all Varlamov did was just to do a little bit of a push to the middle, and he got lit up. Now, what I would have liked to have seen is Varlamov up on the post. And when that pass comes, he explodes over and gives himself a chance to stop Kucherov. At the end of the day, there's 4 types of RVH fails. We address them all. We address the 3 types of post attachment. So that's it for today for RVH 201. Any wise words, Brock?
You just left it on a good note right there. Wise word.
Today I want you to chime in on the comments during our mask debate and let me know what type of mask you like, the helmet, the cage, what color, what finish, what works good for you, and what's your rationale behind it. As I discussed, I love a cat's eye cage. I've gotten Trav wearing them. I like a cat's eye cage that's actually white, not chrome. Chrome sometimes will reflect lights, especially if you're playing at a high level and you have TV lights. Chrome can be reflective, so make sure you don't have any visual disruptions with the mask you choose. And to continue our mask debate, I get into it quite often. I get a raging mask debate with guys about the mask. Should it actually bend when you get struck? We've talked about this before. There should be some give to the bar because that takes the force of the puck out of your head and puts it into the helmet, into the mask. If this bar never bends, all the force goes in there. So to continue this healthy mask debate, I want you guys to chime in the comments below and let me know your thoughts on the mask selection, cage selection, strapping choices, and even get into brand names like Bauer, Warwick, Harrison, Vaughn. Let's have a great and vigorous mask debate.